What up gamers, Fancier here, and welcome back to my reactions to the collected miscellany videos of Genshin Impact. So last time we watched Yoimiya, Sayu, and Raiden Shogun, and in this video we will be watching Layla, Nahida, and Nilou. And yeah, I've heard about Nahida as well. It's from the same person who said that Raiden Shogun was pretty good. Apparently Nahida might be also really good too. But yeah, I guess we'll see and find out here. So first up is Layla, Sweet Slumber in the Sea of Stars.
Can't sleep? Let's go for a walk then.
I mean, I can't
Layla's
sleep too, dude. I'm
research
recording this in
primarily
the middle of the
focuses on
night.
theoretical astrology.
It's like
After
midnight right
receiving her
now.
cryovision, she formed a
Cryo,
star-crusted
okay.
veil with ice and
I like
frost,
Cryo. She might be
providing a
fun for
space
me.
for her companions to study, rest, and even fight undisturbed.
What the heck? Wait, what's going
Sometimes,
on?
while deep asleep, a friend that Layla never
Is
knew
she like
she
an
had
idle
will
character?
secretly come
Like
to her aid.
you just play
When
without
Layla
even
crafts
playing at all?
character talent materials, she
That'll
has
be
a
kind of
chance to
funny. I don't
receive
know.
double the product, boosting the party's adventure
That'll be
readiness.
funny if we can just like play
Layla's
idle.
normal attack can combo up to 3 strikes, dealing physical damage to enemies.
Okay.
Using her charged attack, Layla consumes a certain amount of stamina and performs 2 swift slashes to her front, dealing physical damage.
Okay,
Casting
seems
Layla's
normal.
elemental skill creates a curtain of slumber and also deals AoE cryo damage. The curtain of slumber absorbs damage based on Layla's max HP and absorbs cryo damage even more
So you
effectively.
can't move at all?
Layla also becomes affected by cryo for a short time when the curtain of slumber is created.
Like you're just sitting there.
At regular intervals while the curtain of slumber is active, a night star is generated, which adheres to the curtain. Additionally, 2 night stars are generated when a character protected by the curtain casts their elemental skill. Night stars can only be generated in this manner once per set time period, and a maximum of 4 night stars may exist at one time.
Okay.
After 4 night stars have been accumulated, if there are enemies in range, the night stars convert to shooting stars that automatically home in on enemies, dealing
Oh,
cryo
really?
damage on hit.
Oh, now I
New
notice it.
night
Okay.
stars can be generated
Okay, that's
until
cool.
all shooting stars have fired. When the curtain of slumber expires or is destroyed, any night stars present disappear along with it. If they have already converted into shooting stars and started firing, they will remain until all of them have finished firing. After unlocking the talent like Nascent Light, while the curtain of slumber is present, gaining a night star triggers the deep sleep effect. Deep sleep increases the shield strength of the character under the curtain's protection.
So it
can be
looks like with
stacked up to
her,
4 times and is cleared when the curtain of slumber expires.
she's kind of like reminding me of Raiden Shogun, where
Disturbance is too
you just
much
want to
after a night of
put out the
poor
shield
quality sleep. The only
and then maybe
solution
switch
is
out
to
to
get
other
rid of it
characters.
completely. After unlocking the talent Sweet Slumber Undisturbed,
Yeah, see, you
shooting
just want to switch to
stars
other
fired
characters
by
instead.
Layla's elemental skill deal increased damage based on Layla's max HP.
Stars, shine for me.
Oh, let's see the ultimate. The burst.
Layla's elemental burst unleashes a soporific celestial dream sphere that continuously fires starlight slugs at enemies within range,
Oh, okay.
dealing cryo damage.
It's a
When a
turret.
starlight slug hits an enemy, a night star is also generated on nearby curtains of slumber. Each curtain of slumber can gain only 1 night star in this manner per set time period.
Okay.
Layla knows the pain of sleep deprivation all too keenly, and naturally wouldn't wish it on any of her companions. In battle, Layla uses her elemental skill to create a protective curtain of slumber for her teammates, and starts accumulating night
Okay, so it
stars.
looks like you can
A
just
full
use her
quota of night
ability. Like, you
stars
don't
are
have to stay
converted
as her
shooting
to
stars that
build
target
up those
nearby enemies
stars.
and deal
You
cryo
can just
damage,
activate it and then
supporting
switch
battle.
immediately,
When
and it will
energy
still
is full,
build
Layla
up over
unleashes
time.
her elemental burst to create a
If that's what I
celestial
saw
dream
correctly.
sphere,
Dude, when do I
which
get to watch this
continuously
guy?
fires
Who is that
starlight
guy?
slugs at enemies in range to deal cryo
I've
damage,
been saying that a lot. Like, who is
also
this guy? He
increasing
looks
the
so
production
cool.
of night stars, helping her teammates to comfortably slide their way to victory.
All
Many
right.
people have 2
So yeah, I
sides.
think that was it for her. Yeah, she looks really cool. I think definitely reminding me of the Raiden Shogun, where it looks like you just want to maybe have her in the background, like you want to maybe use their abilities to help out the other characters in your party and like play as the other characters too. But yeah, I think with her, she does look like a very good and fun character to play as. I'm not sure how I would rank her in my list because yeah, if you don't know, if you're new here, I do have a list of like ranking all the uh collected miscellany characters. I feel like she might be in the middle. I don't know, but yeah, I guess from my understanding, you just want to use her shield ability to build up those stars, and then switch to other characters because I'm guessing with her, she might be kind of stunned in her um in that state because I haven't seen her move. She's just stunned. um, I guess she wakes up after getting all those stars like built up. Next up is Nahida, Unraveling Wonders of the Universe.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Over her years of confinement, Lesser Lord Kusanali has grown intensely curious about the world outside. Just through observing from afar, Nahida has learned enough to adapt to any situation.
Okay, what did she do?
Nahida's normal attack can perform up to 4 strikes that deal dendro damage.
What is this attack? What?
Her charged attack consumes a set amount of stamina to deal AoE dendro damage in front of her after a short casting time.
Oh,
Tap Nahida's elemental skill to cast dendral bonds that deal AoE dendro damage. Of the enemy's hit, a certain number will be marked with the Seed of Skanda.
okay, that's just a marking ability. It looks like they're chained
Hold your
too.
elemental skill to enter aiming mode and target
Aiming
enemies
mode.
within a certain range. Nahida benefits from increased resistance to interruption while in this mode. Aiming
Her
mode
like
lasts for a limited
weapon,
duration,
like the square
and only a
ability,
limited number of enemies
that
can be
square weapon
selected as
looks
targets.
interesting.
Release the skill button
Oh wait,
to
is
deal
this like
dendro
like a
damage to
camera?
all selected enemies
Is this like
and mark
Charlotte?
them with a Seed of Skanda. Enemies marked
But like
with
she's
a
got an
Seed of Skanda
imaginary
in the range
camera.
of each
I don't
other
know.
will form a connection. When an enemy marked with a Seed of Skanda triggers an elemental
Oh.
reaction or takes damage from dendro cores, Nahida unleashes Tri-Karma Purification, dealing dendro damage to them and all connected enemies
Oh,
based on
that's
Nahida's
cool.
attack and elemental mastery. Tri-Karma Purification can only be triggered once per set interval.
That's interesting. I think that's a really
After
cool
unlocking the talent
ability.
Awakening Elucidated, the crit rate and damage of Tri-Karma Purification will be increased based on the amount of Nahida's elemental mastery that exceeds a given value. Tri-Karma Purification's crit rate and damage can only be increased in this manner up to a certain amount.
Yeah, I like how you just mark the enemies.
Nahida is
Then if you just hit at
always
least one of
watching
them,
and listening,
you can damage all the
learning about
others
the
too.
world around her.
You don't have to worry
Nahida's
about aiming
elemental
too
skill
much.
allows her to
You just have to
interact
mark
with
them.
certain harvestable items when they are in range. In
What
some
the heck?
scenarios, it may also have other uses.
That looks so good. Like just collecting from afar like that.
Full of wisdom.
Oh, is this her burst?
Nahida unleashes her elemental burst. She materializes the Court of Dreams and brings forth the Shrine of Maya. The shrine
Dang, that
provides
looks-
different effects depending on the elemental
That
types
looks
of
really good.
characters in the party, as follows.
I like it whenever these arenas have like
If the party contains a pyro
a look
character,
to them.
damage dealt
Like,
by
they're not
Tri-Karma
just a circle.
Purification will be increased when Nahida is within the Shrine of Maya's AoE.
Oh.
If the party contains an electro character, the interval between each Tri-Karma Purification is decreased when Nahida is within the Shrine of Maya's AoE.
Oh, interesting.
If the party contains a hydro
So different
character,
effects
the
for different
Shrine of Maya's
elements.
duration will be extended.
Okay, I wonder which one is the best one to have then. Or do you want like a mix of them?
Elemental types, their corresponding effects will receive a further boost.
Oh, to get further boost if you have at least
Party
two.
member remains within the shrine.
Oh man.
Effects described above can be triggered even if Nahida is not on the field.
So I feel like you at least want 3 different elements in your party.
Nahida freely shares her knowledge with anyone who asks, but how much of it they can comprehend depends on their own aptitude. After unlocking the talent Compassion Illuminated, when Nahida casts her elemental burst, the elemental mastery of the active character within the Shrine of Maya will be increased based on the elemental mastery
Oh,
of which
nice.
of her party members is highest. Elemental mastery can only be increased up to a certain amount in this manner.
Okay.
The God of Wisdom excels both at posing questions and answering them. Combat is no different. The enemy is the conundrum, and her strategy is the solution. In battle, Nahida first targets a group of enemies with her elemental skill, using Seeds of Skanda to connect them to each other. Next, she coordinates with her
Yeah, that looks so
teammates to
good.
trigger elemental reactions,
I
He
feel
may be
like
unleashing Tri-Karma purifications
she's
as
also
her
like the
main
other
motivator.
characters, like
She and
with
her team branch out across the
the
battlefield,
previous one. I forgot the
taking
name
out
of
the
already,
weeds as they go.
but also Raiden Shogun, where you
When
just want
energy is
to,
full, Nahida
you know,
unleashes
use
her
their
elemental
abilities
burst, creating the
and then
Shrine
switch
of
to other
Fire to
characters.
increase all active characters' elemental
Like you'll
mastery
be good and
and provide
like you'll
additional
be good
effects
as
depending on the
as
elemental
um
composition
as
of your
long as they're
party.
marked.
Faced with Nahida's increased dendro damage and the strengthened team around her, all who enter the Temple of Wisdom seeking conflict will soon
Yeah,
be
definitely. Like you
reunited
just
with
mark
their home
them,
turf.
switch to another character that you want, and you know you want to make sure
Heroes
that they're
often
also a a different element to make use of the bursts. But yeah, I think she's pretty good, man, as a support character. Like I definitely see her more of a support character. Also, her normal attacks, man, they look very unique. She just like does these poses. But yeah, I do like Nahida, man. I think she's pretty cool. All right, the last one here is Nilou Lotus Waves. Let's watch.
Where are we dancing today?
She's a dancer,
Though Nilou's dancing may appear delicate, there is measured strength behind every step.
and she got a sword.
Nilou integrates swordplay with agile footwork as she
Whoa, what was
waltzes
that?
with the water
That
to the
wave?
aid of her allies. Dancing requires not only grace, but physical endurance as well. That is why Nilou pays particular attention to her dietary intake. When Nilou achieves perfect cooking on dishes with adventure-related effects, she has a certain chance to double the product.
Okay,
Nilou's
that's cool.
normal attack can combo up to 3 strikes, dealing physical damage to enemies.
Only 3 strikes.
When
Okay,
using her charged
that feels
attack,
low.
Nilou consumes a certain amount of stamina to unleash a twirling strike, dealing physical damage.
I feel like her abilities
When
might
she
make up
uses
for
her
it.
elemental skill, Nilou enters the pirouette state, dealing hydro damage to nearby enemies based on her max HP.
Okay, so she's
In
Hydro.
the pirouette state, using Nilou's normal attack or elemental skill triggers her sword dance stance
Oh,
or
whoa,
whirling
dude.
stem
Okay, yeah.
stance, respectively.
That definitely
All
made it up
damage
for
she
the normal
deals is
attacks.
converted to hydro damage that cannot be overridden and is treated as elemental skill damage.
Yeah, that looks really cool. What is that aura?
While the pirouette state is active, Nilou's third stance will end this state and trigger a different effect depending on the stance.
Okay.
If Nilou's final stance is Sword Dance, she unleashes a luminous illusion that inflicts
That looks
hydro damage
so
to enemies it
cool.
hits, while also gaining the Lunar Prayer effect. While Lunar Prayer is active, Nilou's normal attack is converted to a Sword Dance, and her final hit will unleash a luminous illusion.
An illusion.
If Nilou's final stance is Whirling Steps, she unleashes a whirling water wheel that deals AoE hydro damage. Also, a Tranquility aura is created that follows your active character and applies the wet status to enemies in range.
Oh, that's nice.
Nilou cannot
I feel like with that
perform
aura,
charged
you
attacks
would
while the
want to
pirouette
use
or
it
Lunar
and then
Prayer
switch to
status
like
is
a
active,
Electro or
leaving the battlefield
Cryo
will
character,
remove the status.
especially if they're close range
After unlocking
with
the
their
talent
abilities.
Court of Dancing Petals, if the party consists exclusively of Dendro and Hydro characters, including at
Oh,
least one of each, the third stance of Nilou's elemental skill, when executed, will confer the Golden Chalice's bounty effect on all nearby characters for a limited time.
okay.
When a character under the effects of Golden Chalice's bounty
So
is
it looks
hit
like
by
with
a
her,
Dendro
she's gonna
attack,
be the
the
best in
elemental
Dendro
mastery
and
of all nearby characters
Hydro
is
parties.
increased for a certain time.
I think it's
Additionally,
Dendro and Hydro, right?
triggering a bloom
That's what they said.
reaction will produce a bountiful core instead of a dendro core. The bountiful core's attack is treated as a post-bloom dendro core attack, but it bursts more quickly and has a larger AoE than the dendro core. Bountiful cores cannot trigger hyperbloom or burgeon reactions, and they share the same field limit as dendro cores.
Okay, I feel like with that, I didn't really get all of it. But yeah, it
Nilou's
looks really
dancing
cool
style is the stuff
with her
of
abilities and
dreams,
stuff. There's like a lot
captivating her
going
audience's
with it,
hearts and bolstering
with the
their
different
spirits.
stances and stuff, and how they react to
After unlocking
interact
the
with like
talent
Dendro
Dreamy
and
Dance
stuff.
of Eons, bountiful cores triggered due to Golden Chalice's bounty deal increased damage based on how much of Nilou's max HP exceeds a given value. Bountiful core damage can only be increased in this manner by up to a certain amount.
Okay.
This dance is for you.
The burst. Let's see
Nilou's
it.
elemental burst begins a dance of faraway dreams and melodic springs that causes a lotus of distant waters to bloom, dealing AoE hydro damage based on Nilou's max HP.
Oh, and they got marked
Enemies hit
too.
by the elemental burst will sustain the lingering Eon effect, which deals hydro damage after a short delay.
Okay.
To Nilou, there is little difference between battle and dance, since both can be used to resolve one's troubles. Most of Nilou's combat is centered around her elemental skill. She freely dances between her two stances, with sword dance allowing her
Yeah,
to
I feel like with with the
continuously
stances,
inflict
I don't
hydro
fully
damage
understand. At
while
least
wielding
when it
prayer,
comes to switching
and
between them.
whirling steps, setting the stage for
But yeah, I do
follow-up
like both of
elemental
them. I think
reactions
the sword
through the persistent
stance looks really
tranquility
cool with
aura
that
effect.
wave attack. But that aura effect too looks really
With the
good
right
for like
party composition,
when you want to
Nilou's
use it with
third
other
stance during the
teammates.
performance of her elemental skill grants
Like
the
I said, if you
Golden
have like a
Chalice's
close
bounty
range
effect to her
electro or
teammates.
cryo ability,
Triggering the bloom reaction while this
I think
effect
that
is
would be really
active
cool.
spawns special bountiful cores that deal greater damage to enemies. When her elemental energy is full, Nilou can use her elemental burst to begin a dance of faraway dreams, dealing AoE hydro damage and applying the lingering Eon effect to any enemies hit. The lingering Eon follows up with a further attack after a short delay, ushering in
Yeah,
the
not
curtain
sure
call
about
of her
the
most spectacular
lingering Eon
performance.
effect. I feel like it doesn't really do
I
much.
must
Like it does do damage. Like it's still nice in that sense, but yeah, I feel like with her, man, I feel like with all the characters I've watched so far, they seem to be really good. At least being like support characters, I would say. But I would say that with Nilo here, she looks really good with the offense with that sword stance. I guess I'm just basing it on the visuals because it does look really cool. I'm not sure how actually it is good in combat. But yeah, that was the last one, man. So with that done, we are now at the point where we get to rank them into our collective miscellany list over here. Where, as always, once again, it's all based on my own opinion, my own personal taste on who I want to play as, and it's not like who's stronger than the other. It's not. It's not that. It's just who I like the most and who I like the least, pretty much. But yeah, let's go ahead and add. Who do we had? We had Layla, Nahida, and Nilou here. Now with the first one, Layla. I don't know. I feel like with all the characters, they're kind of like in the middle for me. So yeah, I don't know where I would actually place each one. I feel like they're kind of spread out though. I don't know if I would put them in the same spot. Um, hmm. Because yeah, for the most part, they do feel like more of a supportive part or supportive characters, kind of like Raiden here, but I don't think they're as cool as Raiden. Yeah, she's like insanely cool, man. But as for the other characters that we watch, I feel like they would be more around maybe on this side. Hmm. Let's see. I feel like with Layla, um, hmm. I feel like she's maybe it's really hard to think about this. No, I think no, yeah, I feel like I at least like her more than Faruzan. I'll put Layla over here, and that means that Albedo over here will be moved on to the next column so that Klee will not be lonely in this column over here. She has a friend. Now for Nahida, I think I do like her a lot. She does feel more on the unique side of things. I do like how you can just mark the enemies and attack them that way. You don't really have to like worry about placing the AoE attacks and all that stuff. You can just mark them and then switch to another character and attack, and you can deal some dendro damage with that. So yeah, with Nihada here, I feel like she would definitely be way up, maybe. Because yeah, I do like that marking ability a lot. It does make things a lot better. Um, dang. I mean, I would say, ooh, yeah, it's going up for me. You see my cursor right now? It's going up. Um, dang. Okay, I would say I like her more than Sayu at least. I think yeah, uh uh Nihada or is it Nahida? I forgot her name. I'm just gonna type it like that. I'll fix it if I got it wrong. But yeah, I'll put her over there. That means Yoimiya gets to be put down on this list, and that Kaveh will be moved on to the next column here. Oh man, now I'm just managing multiple columns now. Oh boy. All right, nice. And then finally we had Nilou here, which is the dancer. Yeah, I think she's pretty cool too, but I feel like she's kind of like in the middle for me. I would say, hmm, yeah, she might be around in this area here. Um, I'm not sure, man. Ooh, I would say maybe after Layla. Actually, yeah, I think that might be a good spot. I know I said they might be kind of spread apart, but I kind of see them equally. I'm not sure if it's because, you know, I've watched them recently, but yeah, I feel like with Nilou, she'll be around over there. So Zhongli will be placed into the next column over here. But yeah, nice. We're now in the 40s. What the heck, did I not paste it? Yeah, there we go. Now it's been pasted. All right, sweet. So yeah, there you go. That's my updated list for this video. And yeah, dude, it's yeah, we're getting down there. You know, we're starting to build up the third column over here, and that's exciting. So yeah, guys, there you have it. That was Layla, Nahida, and Nilou, and now we're gonna alternate to the oldest characters now, in which next time we'll be watching Alloy, Mystical Glow of the Frost. Is that Alloy from the Horizon games? Oh man, I forgot they had this. Yeah, I remember seeing like, I guess, an events for this. I'm guessing she's like a limited time only. I'm going to assume that she's not available anymore. But yeah, I think yeah that she's from the Horizon games. But yeah, we'll be watching her, Kujo Sara, and Sangonomiya Kokomi. Okay, we got some last names as well over here. But yeah, Alloy man, can't wait to see her. Like that's interesting. It's the I think she's the first crossover character, I guess, right? Is she the first crossover character? I wonder if they did more, because that's the only one that I heard of like way back in the day is Alloy here. Anyway guys, yeah, we'll watch them in the next video. That'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good